Parents, you trust that teachers have the best interests of your child at heart, but sometimes they don't. Let's get to this video.
Parents should have been the first to know, yet they were left in the dark.
From the moment it began,
As a mother, I trusted the school system to protect my child and ensure his safety.
through an executive session and beyond,
We're wasting time by not adding it all so we can get answers quicker.
emotions were on
Facts.
display at a Millsap ISD special called meeting Friday.
An action to be placed on the agenda to hire outside an investigator that has not been involved in this case at all.
The meeting subject, next steps in a classroom child abuse investigation. 3 district employees, including the superintendent, were arrested in wake of a video that shows a teacher and teacher's aide
Wow.
mistreating 10-year-old Alex Cornelius. Special ed teacher Jennifer Dale and paraprofessional Paxton Bean are charged with official oppression. Bean is also charged with injury to a child for a separate incident. Superintendent Marie Edie Martin is charged with failing to report the alleged child abuse.
Hold up, wait a minute. So she is already being investigated for a separate incident on a child, and she was still allowed to teach? This is crazy. Dang, yo. And the thing with Shorty, like, he's putting his hands up and everything. Like, when you see kids react that way, that means that there's a history of abuse somewhere. Maybe with this teacher here, maybe at home. I don't know. I'm just saying from my education, because I went to school and I have a dual degree in childhood education and special education, and I know how to look at certain things and certain forms of abuse, and I can see that, okay, all right, I see that that's something that has happened often. Sad, yo. Sad. Parents, you gotta make sure you investigate your teachers, yo, for real.
The boy's mother says 3 weeks passed before she was notified.
She needs to go. She needs to go today.
Parents had hoped Friday's meeting would end with Martin's firing, yet she will remain on unpaid leave with a decision on termination now delayed until Monday.
This woman is giving y'all bad advice. Y'all need to replace her.
I want you guys to consider how you're going to conduct this investigation where these teachers who have been led by fear and silence for so long can actually feel like they can speak up.
We are, again, placing it on the agenda on Monday to go back and to make sure that everyone has been investigated fairly.
The meeting scheduled for Monday will address the personnel matters, an outside investigator, and likely nepotism in hiring. The State Board of Education member representing the region also shared with board members his opinion in the matter stemming from the video that includes disturbing and criminal classroom behavior.
If you would have reached out to those parents, you would have the facts and information. I know your investigation will not have been complete yet, but you would have the facts and information to know that you shouldn't come out with a statement defending your superintendent. You would have had enough information to know that.
Hey guys, just want to take this short time to thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. Really appreciate it. Can you please like the video, make some comments, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you're notified for any videos that I drop. Really appreciate you watching. Back to the video. I agree with him. I feel that they should not have came out with a statement defending that superintendent without knowing the facts first. All right. I understand that teaching is a stressful job. It is. All right. Especially if you are teaching special education students, you have to have a love for it. You have to have a love for kids. You have to have a love for people, period. Because it's a lot of things that you got to go through as a special education teacher, as a teacher, period. All right. And I can never see myself getting so upset where I want to fling something at a child or something like that. or just, I mean, if I'm tossing maybe a toy, whatever that, you know, okay, cool, you know, we're playing. But that kid is autistic, and like they don't really understand, and from a child that is not autistic. Sad, yo, sad.
Now, another issue discussed at today's meeting, the future consideration for having cameras in all special education classrooms throughout the district. That's the very latest live. Steve, back to you.
All right.
Wow. About the cameras thing, I do feel I'm for and against it, because like if you have cameras in the classroom, right? So are the cameras on all the time? Or are the cameras on like during like school duty time for the teachers, and then they're not on like when the teacher is off duty? Like I'm trying to figure that out. Like, I mean, it has to be something. But Millsap ISD, I did some research and I noticed that the teachers there do not get paid as well as, like, let's say in New York. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. As you can see, a first year teacher makes about like a little bit over 46,000. But in New York City, first year teacher right now, starting in September, is going to be making 69,000. So that could also be it. And then Texas is a right to work state, so the teachers don't have a union. All right, so they don't really have a lot of protections and stuff. But still, that's beside the point. You go into teaching knowing that you're not going to get paid the best for your degree, but you have a love for children and a love for people, that you want to make sure that this child becomes a functional citizen of America. And to abuse the children, man, that's messed up, man. It's messed up.